Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In continuation to the last video in which I told you how to register for Indian Overseas Bank's internet banking facility, today I'll tell you what are the features, options that you get once you log in into your internet banking account. I expect you must have availed the internet banking. After filling the form, you must have given it to the branch and branch has activated your login ID. So today we will log in and start exploring the internet banking features. Let's begin. So here we are back to the Indian Overseas Bank internet banking homepage. Now we will not go to register, but we'll go to login, personal login, not corporate. Now system is asking to give login ID and password. You must be having your login IDs and passwords with you. So let's give it. It is asking from where to start in accounts, remittance. For time being, let's leave it because you will not understand it right now. I'll explain it later. So leave it at by default, whatever wherever it was. After then, captcha, give captcha. Again, the same thing I'll repeat. Do not press backspace. Give the captcha correctly. And log in. After logging, we will get this page. Now look at the top. Here you can see accounts, remittance, edit profile. Remember? So these were the options that you were getting initially when we were giving our login ID and password. There was an option start in. So these were these options. Now we'll explain each and every option so that you will come to know what are these options about. First option is accounts. In accounts, there are some subheadings also like balance inquiry, last few transactions, account statement, checkbook request, service request, of which there are some other options also like inward clearing details, outward clearing details, positive pay, which is recently introduced by RBI. There are lots and lots of options after logging in. You can check them by yourself because if I keep explaining each and every option, then the video will get very, very long. So I'll explain the main options. On the right side, you can see all your accounts are getting reflected. You can see the nicknames. You can check balance, last few transactions if you want to know a brief summary of your account. On the left, there is option of account statement. Yes, now we have the facility of internet banking. In our first video, we learned how to download statement if we do not have the facility of internet banking. But now we have the facility, so we can have our statement from here also. For this, we simply have to select the account for which we want our statement. Then we have to select the date. And now there is no limitation of 6 months. And there is option of view or save. If you want, you can view it here itself in the mobile, in laptop, whichever way you are doing. It is possible on both the mediums. And if you save it, then it will save as a PDF. So this was about the accounts. Now let's go to next, which is remittance. Remittance is an important option because we need to send the money to others. And for this purpose, we do not want to go to branch, or if for say if it's a holiday, you cannot go to the branch, then you can do it from here itself. But before remitting amount, before sending amount to someone, you need to add that person. So under add payee, there are two options. If the person is having account in IOB or in other bank, then if you select IOB, then one message is coming here that beneficiary will be added within next 4 hours. Means beneficiary will be added now, but you can send money to the beneficiary or to the payee after 4 hours. Then after submitting, it is asking to give a name. Here you need not to give the same name that the person is having in IOB. You can give any name that you can remember that I had added this account under this name, and after giving name, you have to give the account number, whole 15-digit account number of the person. Again, shortcut will not do. So you better ask the person to give his 15 digits account to you, have that account number in front of you, and then start feeding so that you do not add wrong account number. Pick the same number and continue. You will receive an OTP on your registered mobile number. Simply give the OTP and number will be added. If the payee belongs to some other bank, then we will choose the second option. We'll continue. Now see, the columns have increased here. First you have to give the name, then the type of account. You can ask the person in front who what type of account they are having in their bank, whether it is saving account, current account, CCOD. Then give the account number. Again, I'll say give exact account number. Do not do mistake here. Then repeat. Then give IFSC. So all these things are important: account number, name, IFSC code. So it's better to have these details before you start filling this form. After giving these details, again you continue. You will receive OTP and the account will be added. Then the option is there, quick transfer. If you do not want to send money to the same person again and again, so you need not to add them. You can simply go to this option and send money to them. But there is a limit which is 10,000. Transfer also there is the option if a person is having account in IOB or other bank and you want to send NEFT, RTGS, IMPS. IMPS means immediate payment. NEFT will take some time. But remember, charges for IMPS are more than NEFT. Then comes edit profile. In edit profile, you can check your personal details. You can upload photo. You can delete the photo if you had uploaded earlier. You can view your customer ID. You can check your Aadhaar details. You can change your password. There are many options over here. Among these options, there is one important option which you need to check in the initial time only because it creates confusion, especially for a new user. It is change daily limit. Means from here you can change the daily limit for the different type of transactions that you could do from internet banking. Here you can see the limit is 60,000, which I have given as per my choice. But sometimes it is zero initially, that you want to send money to someone and you could not. It is because of this. It is zero. Check it. If it is zero, then change it to whatever figure you feel like, up to 2 lakh only. Limit for a day. Like if you want to send, if you feel like I will transfer only 10,000 or 20,000 from IOB to IOB. If you want, if you feel like you will send 20,000, if you do a NEFT, then you can set your limit accordingly. Then submit, you will receive an OTP, give the OTP and limit will be set. The next thing is fund transfer. Like if you have added many accounts, then sometimes it happens that for a particular account, fund transfer limit is zero, or fund transfer is not activated actually. Then you face problem while sending amount from that account. So from here you can select the account for which you want to change the option, and you can check or uncheck the fund transfer. Then under add account, you can add your, like if you have more than one account in IOB, you can add it from here, and you can activate or deactivate any account from here only. Next is biller payment. If you want to add a biller to whom you want to do the payments regularly, like for gas, electricity, telephone, you can add it from here only. Then there is option of tax payments. If you are a tax payee, you can check the options and pay tax from here itself. You can add your PAN, etc. Then IOB cards, like if you are having a IOB credit card, or if you do not have IOB credit card, you can do your registration from here. You can make payment for that card. If you have a debit card of IOB, then you can suspend your card. You can unblock your card if any by any means if it is blocked. There are a number of options, so I suggest you log in and check all these options. Different persons have different needs. So as per your need, whichever option is best for you or whichever option you are going to use regularly, you can check it from here. So I hope I have explained the important options very well and you have understood it very well, so that now you can easily log in and check these options by yourself. I hope this video was useful. It will be beneficial. So I again request you to subscribe my channel. If you haven't subscribed it yet, press that notification bell also. And I would also urge you to share these videos with some other IOB customers also, so that they will be beneficial too. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.